This is a different type of video, and it's a video request from the largest portion of my audience, which is male, like 92%. And they're saying, Tom, how do you get your wife, as you know, Tammy, she's behind the camera, say hello.
Hello, hi everybody.
How do you get your wife, your loved one, your girlfriend, your best friend to go to the range and shoot with you? How do you get them acclimated to guns and to make it a hobby together? And that's what this video is all about. And I think it's a great concept. Let's talk about it. We're going to have some fun with this. We're going to talk about a couple of things that all segue into having a great relationship with the person you care about. Welcome to weaponseducation.com, and please throw your input in on this one. All right, let's talk about the whole concept of getting your best friend, loved one, girlfriend, spouse to go to the range with you. But before I do that, I want to segue this video into a couple other areas. Hopefully it'll enhance your life with your girlfriend or spouse. And Tammy, I'm going to ask you a lot to throw in your comments on this video in particular. And how much did I prep you for this video, honestly?
Well, you just came up with it, so
like a minute ago, right?
Yes, right before we turned the camera on.
Well, I've been thinking about it for 2 weeks because it's a video request, but I purposely want to kind of like improv and I want it to be off the cuff.
Sure.
All right? So let's just talk about things that helped our relationship, and we just had our wedding anniversary yesterday. Thank you for your great wife. And we have a perfect relationship with two young daughters that have been, and we have no really stress in our relationship. But this is all about doing things with your spouse, girlfriend, and how to make your life better. Now, Tammy doesn't know these things I have written down here. I'm going to just, before we talk about guns, I want to talk about just things in general. Do you remember the day, let's talk about things that made us a happy couple before we got married. How about jogging?
Yes, we always worked out together.
And still
Every
do.
weekend, sure. But that was one of the first things that we both liked to do, so we enjoyed it. We'd go jogging. We'd go to the gym. And
let's talk about jogging. What happened on Siesta Key? We lived in Sarasota. We went jogging, and it was raining. It's a 7-mile jog. It's a pretty good jog. And we would start out together. It's competition is what I'm getting at. See, when you go to the range with your girl, it's a competitive thing. That's good for a relationship. And that jog, I fell in love with you almost. That was like one of the first things. I couldn't believe what you did that day. Do you remember the day it was pouring rain? And it was a 7-mile circle, and I was way ahead of her. I mean, I was at the house, like I figured in my mind, because I couldn't see her behind me, and it's pouring rain. There's no way she could have kept up with me. I figured she was like 10 minutes behind me. And about 200 yards from the house, I looked behind me, and what were you doing?
I was right there.
You caught me.
I did. I was not going to let you. Well, you were still first, but I was definitely right behind you.
That was a tie. I mean, I couldn't believe you caught me. So when we talk about getting to do things with your spouse or girlfriend or whoever, it's about a competitive thing, and it bonds you together, right?
It was fun. It was great.
That one day, that was the best jogging experience. How about working out at the gym? That's something we like to do together.
We weren't just jogging. I think we were racing.
We were racing.
Yeah, I think we were racing.
That was a cool day.
We jogged most of the time.
And then we went to the house that day, and we woke up the next day, and our legs were so cramped.
We were dying. Yes.
So, but you see how we're just laughing right now, just out loud. It's just that's part of getting your person, your loved one, to go to the range with you, and we'll get to that in a moment. And these are things that you can do that's relatively inexpensive. I mean, you can get 9mm rounds now, pretty cheap at Walmart. We'll get to that. How about working out? I mean, we still work out together.
Sure.
We'd get on the elliptical side by side, right? And you always beat me on that. You can go like an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. I think guys just don't have the patience. I don't know. I did 20 minutes.
It gets boring after a while.
But you're good at that. How about bicycling? That's something we've always
We did
done
that,
together.
a lot of that, yeah. We haven't done that lately too much, but we need to
With
start doing it again.
With the
I
girls,
know.
yeah, with the girls, it's kind of difficult to find the time. But these are things you can do to enhance your relationship. And you know, she doesn't know I'm asking her, I'm going to say this, but one of my passions in life, what is my biggest, besides guns, what
It's
is
your dirt bikes.
my dirt
the-
bikes,
the
of course.
motorcycles.
Now, what girl would go 40 weekends a year, this is before we were married, 40 weekends a year and race a whole circuit of racing dirt bikes through the forest? It's called Hare Scrambles and Enduros. And by the way, if anyone who wants to go camping with me this summer, I'm going to a place called Croom, Croom, for like 10 days. I'm going to do videos and camping videos and stuff like that. I'm going solo, so whoever wants to meet me and go dirt bike riding, you guys who are dirt bike riders, you know what Croom is. But Tammy, you always supported me with my
That was your pit crew.
You were my pit crew, yeah, and they still are because I still race, but
yes.
not as often as I used to. But the point is that bonded me to you. So guys, you want your girls to do things that you enjoy with you, but you also have to give in. What happens if we want to go to the movies and you want to go see I don't know, some movie that's some love story movie, and I'll go, right?
Yes, you go anyways.
Yeah, you got it, guys. We have to give in too. It's all give and take. Go ahead.
Yes, it is. It is on both parties, I would say.
So you gave me all those weekends of being a pit crew and camping. I mean, all the how much?
Well, I do like camping, and we did have a lot of fun making dinner on the fire, and you know, so it was all enjoyable. So I did like it.
And
We did have fun.
it's not like we
Yeah.
don't do it no more.
No,
it's just that we get
well,
the
with
kids.
the children were so small, we haven't really that much. But now that they're getting to the age, they're actually wanting to go camping. So
Right, and we'll make
that'll be
videos of
fun.
that. That'll be fun.
Yes.
RVing, that's kind of a pricey hobby, but we've done that a lot
We
too.
do that
You used to think of 80, 90-year-olds, 70, 80, 90-year-olds going RVing, but you and I have been doing it for a long time, right?
Yes, it's a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
well,
plug in anywhere.
Just
Just go.
It's just, you gotta get along. So you gotta get along. Okay, now let's just get into guns. And please tell the audience what, I don't know, Tammy, this is off the cuff here. Does the sound of going into a gun range, did that offend you or get you nervous? Because a lot of the guys are asking me, please, my wife, I can't get her to go shoot with me. I can't get my girlfriend to go shoot with me. How do I get them to go with me? What's your answer?
I've been shooting probably since I was a younger girl, I would say. So I've been always accustomed to it. My father always had numerous guns. So it never bothered me, but I would say a lot of females would be maybe intimidated, possibly just by walking into a range, exactly. Maybe thinking it's all men, but it's truly not, right, Tom? Whenever we go, it's a lot of couples.
A lot
isn't
of
it?
couples, that's right.
So I think a lot of women don't understand, maybe. And
How
if they
much
actually,
fun it could be, the competition part of it.
Yeah, and if you don't like a lot of the sound, try to go when it's empty.
And what about the ear protection? What do we do?
We do double. We do like the earplugs plus the
Right.
muffs on top
Yeah.
of it, or what do you call that ear?
Yeah, so you really don't hear the bang all that
Exactly. Yeah.
much.
So it's not bad.
How about the recoil of the gun? Does that offend you?
I actually like shooting all the different ones, and I don't mind if it's a little baggy, a little bit.
It's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, I love it. But for anyone new, I would definitely recommend having someone show you an appropriate gun, something that's not too strong or that could hurt
Like
you.
a 10 millimeter or
exactly,
45,
because it could be dangerous then. So if you shoot the wrong gun first, that could probably scare you forever. So
That's right.
shooting the right gun could give you a good experience. And
Start
that's,
with like your favorite here is the SIG P232 380.
yeah, that's a great gun. That's great for any female.
This is like a James Bond gun. This is really cool. I got to talk about this some more. Compared to the SIG, the smaller SIG P238, smaller is not always better, right?
True, I like the larger one. Yeah,
It fits in
right
your
there.
hand better.
Yeah, the
It's
little
the
one's
same
pretty,
hand.
but it definitely you can hold it better.
This one here.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to influence girls and to go with their guys shooting. What else? What about the intimidation factor of going? Is there an intimidation factor?
I think there could be if you've never done it, and as I said, getting the right gun to match you, going with a spouse or a loved one or someone to show you, and just trying it, I think. And I think you could be
And how about
surprised.
personal training? You've had, what, 7, 8 courses now?
Sure, doing that as well, going on a training program. That's even the best, actually. if you
That
could
is
do
the
that.
best. Pay the $50 an hour, and when I'm not there and she's with someone else, she's not so nervous. Is that true? Yes?
What do you mean nervous?
Well, I mean, when you first started shooting, I asked you to go get, his name was Craig, and you got your personal training from Craig, and that relaxed you a little bit. This is going back a ways back, but I'm just trying to give everyone ideas on how they could get their
Any
loved
personal
one.
training could help anybody. I do.
It's
I
true.
do.
Whether it's
Yeah,
exercise.
sure.
I mean,
I guess the only thing that not even intimidated me, but I was always thinking, my God, going into the range, anyone could just start shooting. Everyone has weapons. Yes, everyone has weapons in their hands, but obviously nothing has ever happened. But that was the first thing that came to my mind. Other than that, nothing bothered me really.
Yeah.
But
there has been.
I know that's
some,
an unusual thought, but
Yeah,
it
there
came to
has
my
been some
mind.
strange situations and a lot of suicides in the local ranges. You don't realize. I don't tell you that, but that happens.
I would bet.
People rent a gun, and it's just scary. Yeah, but anyway, that's what the theme of this video was. I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to get this out. It was a video request. Tammy, thank you so much for your input. We all appreciate it. And thank you. Let's just all get along and throw in your input. Guys, if your girls shoot with you, say why. And help each other out here. And if they don't shoot, say, well, this is, how do I get them to shoot? Ask each other for help is what I'm trying to say. Let's all get together in this hobby of the passion of firearms. Oh, I didn't bring this up. I mean, if you're going to conceal a gun, you got to practice, right?
Exactly. So the more you go, the better. Sure.
You got to go. It's the competition part of it, the fun part of it, that makes you grow together. And you got to be acclimated with the firearm you're going to carry. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check it out.